We are going to talk about the force today.
I want to answer.
Yes, please.
When the door is closed, we have to press it.
When we press it, yes, the door will close when we press it. So simply you are pushing the door to close it and you are pulling the door to open it. So this simple push and pull is known as force.
Ma'am, a push or pull acting upon an object is called force.
Yes, very good. Pull or push of an object is considered a force. Push and pull come from the object interacting with one another. Terms like stretch and squeeze can also be used to denote force. When you stretch a rubber band, have you ever stretched a rubber band?
Yes.
When you stretch a rubber band, what happens? Shruti, Shruti, I can't see you. Please turn your video on.
I will tell answer.
Okay, Mariam, you tell.
Uh, it will pull back.
It will put when you stretch it.
It will pull back.
After stretching, when you leave stretching, then comes it back. It comes back to its original shape. When you pull it, it stretches. It increases in its size. It happens now.
Yes.
Yes. When you stretch a rubber band, you are pulling it. You are applying a force on it, and it increases in size. When you leave it, when you don't apply any force on it, then it comes back into its original shape. So stretch is also a force. And let's have an example. If you have cold drink can, have you ever drink cold drink from the can? All of you? Coca-Cola can, Pepsi can. Have you ever seen?
Yes, I have seen.
Yes. After finishing your drink, cold drink, you squeeze it. You crush it. What happens?
All continues come out.
Anna?
Ma'am, if we squeeze it, then it would change its shape.
Yes, it will change its shape. So squeeze is also another example of force. Okay. Rather than pull or push, stretch and squeeze also are the forces. Force is an external agent capable of changing the state of rest or motion of a particular body. A body, if it is in rest, it will be in rest if any external force is not applied on that. Like a football in the ground. There is a football in the ground and it is in rest. Will it move by itself?
Mm.
After some time, will it move by itself if nobody touch it or nobody kick it? Harshita,
No, ma'am, it won't.
it won't move by itself because when we apply a force, when we kick it, when we touch it, then only it will move from there. So any body is in rest, will be in rest until and unless a force is applied on that. Similarly, when something is moving, when something is moving, it will keep moving if a force is not applied on that to stop it. Okay, when you drive a car or your father drive a car, he pulls brake to stop it down. If he does not pull the brake, it will keep moving. Here when we using brake, there is a force working on that to stop the movement of the car. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So force has a magnitude and a direction. The direction towards which the force is applied is known as the direction of the force. And the application of the force is the point where force is applied. So what is the magnitude of the force? If you touch the door to close it, will it be closed?
Yes, ma'am.
If you just touch the door. Would
No,
you
ma'am.
able to close the door?
No, ma'am.
No. You have to apply intense force to close that. So magnitude is the amount of force. The amount of force that is being applied, that is known as magnitude of force. Okay. Shall we move further? Have you any doubt?
No, no doubts.
All clear?
Yes.
Everyone? Okay. Let's move further. Now let's talk about the effects of force. What are the effects of force? When we apply a force on any object, what happens? It can move a stationary object. Like uh, 1 minute before, I have given you example that the football in the ground will be in rest until and unless a force is applied on that. It means it can move a stationary object. When you kick it, then only it will move. Okay? Any object that is in rest, if you want to move it, then you have to apply the force. The force can move the object which is in rest. Another effect is it can stop a moving object. Suppose you are playing with your sibling or your friend, you are catching the ball, you are passing the ball, your friend throws ball towards you. The moving ball comes towards you and you catch it. What will happen? Who will
Ma'am,
answer?
ma'am, can you repeat your question?
If you are playing, catching the ball, passing the ball, your friend throws the ball towards you, ball comes moving towards you, and you catch it. What happens?
When we catch the ball, then it stops moving.
Then stops, it stops moving. So when you catch, you apply a force on the moving ball. You applying a force on the moving ball and the moving ball stops. So force can stop the moving ball. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Force also can slow down the moving object. Like it stops, similarly, it can slow down the moving object. It can decrease the speed of the object. It can change the direction of a moving object. If you are playing football in the ground with your friends or siblings, someone kicks football, it comes towards you, and you kick it again towards him. First of all, ball was coming towards you, and when you kick it, it again goes to your friend. So the direction is changed here. Got it? Similarly, when you play badminton, have you ever played badminton? Any one of you, have you ever played badminton?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
when you play badminton, does or you play tennis, does the tennis ball keeps in only one direction?
No, ma'am.
No, na. It changes the direction. One
Yes, ma'am.
player, one player hits from here, and another player hits from the opposite side. So the direction of the moving ball changes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the effect of force. Force can change the direction of a moving object. It can change the shape and size of an object. Like I have given an example, squeezing the can, or you have a paper, A4 size paper, and you crush it, you crumble it. What will happen?
It will fold.
It will fold. It will
Yes.
change its shape.
And it will
Yes.
fold.
Yes. So force also can change the shape of an object. All the
Yes.
effects are clear to all of you?
Yes.
Let's recap one more time. Force can move a stationary object. It can stop a moving object. It can make moving object move faster. It can slow down a moving object. It can change the direction of a moving object. And the last one, it can change the shape and size of an object. Now let's talk about the types of forces. There are two types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. So contact force is the force where one object is imposing a force on another object, and both objects are in physical contact.
Force means what?
Sorry. You have any question, Mariam?
No, no.
Okay. So in the contact force, objects are in physical contact where force is applied. So can you give me some example of contact force? Any of you? Okay, tell me. When you lift your
Ma'am,
school bag, when you lift your
ma'am,
school bag, yes, yes, Anay,
mechanical force.
mechanical force. Very good, Anay. Okay, now tell me, when you lift your school bag, what kind of force do you apply here to lift the bag or to lift the heavy object?
Muscular force.
Very good. Muscular force. Because you are touching the object to lift it and you are applying force by your muscles. So it is muscular force and it is a contact force because the objects are in physical contact. The another example is friction force. Have you ever heard about the friction?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will discuss it later. The second type of force is non-contact force. It is the force where objects are not in physical contact. One object is imposing force on another object, but they are not in contact.
Force को तो क्या?
What type of force is it? What is the example of the non-contact force?
Magnetic force.
Very good. Magnetic force. Another example? Harshita, can you give any example of non-contact force? Okay, I give you a clue. If you throw a ball in the air, it will come down. It will come down.
Yes.
What force is applying here? Which force is applying here? Shruti, Mariam, Harshita. Try to give the answer. Only Anna is giving answer. If I throw ball in the air, it will come down?
Yes.
For sure? Why it will come down? Why it can't be float in the air? I think Anna has the answer. Anna?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, it's gravitational force.
Very good. It's gravitational force. Earth pulls the things towards its center. That pull is known as gravitational force. Here things are not in the contact of the ground. Still, Earth is imposing a force to pull it down. So it is a non-contact force. Is it clear to all of you?
force is one.
Okay, let's talk about the types of forces. First one is muscular force. We have already talked about it. Muscular force, the force applied by our muscles, is known as muscular force. While swimming, running, playing badminton, cricket, football, and when you lift any object, you are applying force by your muscles. So it is a muscular force. Another one is frictional force. This force causes moving things to slow down and stop. Friction force works where two surfaces are in contact or two objects are in contact, and this force opposes the movement of the object. It works in the opposite direction of the motion of the object. It tries to slow down the movement. It tries to stop the movement of the object. A rough surface offers greater friction than a smooth surface. So the amount of friction force is greater on the rough surface and lesser on the smooth surface. What are the advantages of the friction force? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am,
Where
it
do you
is.
Yes, where do you observe friction in your daily life?
Ma'am, when we walk.
Hello, Hitaksh.
Hello, ma'am.
Can you answer, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me. Where have you
So
seen
force helps us to stop some things like our vehicle.
Yes, very good. Okay. So advantages of frictional forces are friction help us to walk. When we walk on the ground, the friction force works between the ground and the sole of our shoes or slippers. That's why we don't skid on the ground. We can walk easily on the ground. Whenever we are on the smooth surface, there is a risk to skid because friction is less there. Okay? Without friction, we would not be able to hold anything in our hand. If I'm holding this pen in my hand, the friction is working between the pen and my finger. Can you see it? If there is no friction, I'm not able to hold it. A pencil eraser uses friction to rub off mistakes. When you do any mistake on paper by a pencil, you erase it. Do you erase
Yes, ma'am.
mistakes? Yes. While erasing, you rub the eraser on the paper. When you rubbing it, then there is a friction force working. Tires in vehicle would keep on spin if there is no friction. Moving vehicles will keep on moving or their tire will keep on spinning if there is no friction. There are some disadvantages also. Disadvantages of frictional forces are friction makes it difficult to move heavy things across the floor. If you want to move any heavy object on the floor, you want to push it or you want to pull it, you need to apply much and much force because friction is opposing the movement of the object. Friction causes the sole of our shoes, the surface of tires, and moving parts of machines to wear out. That's why you always need a new shoes because friction tear away our sole of the shoes and slippers. I hope it is clear to all of you advantage and disadvantage of frictional force. Have you any doubt, anyone? Do you have any questions to ask?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then let's move further. The next type of the force is mechanical force. Mechanical force is a contact force. For example, cranes to tow away other vehicles. Have you ever seen any vehicle to be towed on the road by the crane? Have you ever seen when anyone parks the vehicle on wrong side or in no parking zone, they are towed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So there is a mechanical force working when towing any object. Lifting or lifting of heavy loads by cars, lifts during construction, scissors, and train engines. There are always mechanical force is applied. The next type of force is magnetic force. It can be identified by the name also. Magnetic means it is related to magnet. You all know about the magnet.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
What is the work function of the magnet? What does it do?
Ma'am, to attract iron material.
To attract iron material. Mariam, please answer. Do you know what is magnet? Anyone else? Except Anay. Anay has already given his answer.
Ma'am, I know.
Yes, Hitang. Hitaksh.
Ma'am, magnet is used iron things.
Okay. Not only just iron, it also can attract cobalt and nickel. Iron, cobalt, and nickel are magnetic material. Magnet can attract all these things. All the things made up of cobalt, nickel, and iron.
Iron.
Okay, these are the magnetic materials. So magnet attracts iron. The material that attract towards magnet are magnetic materials. The force exerted by magnet is magnetic force. The next one is elastic force. elastic force. Rubber band, it has elasticity when you stretch it. Whenever you stretch something, there is a force working that is known as elastic force. When the force is not applied, then that object will come in its original shape. A stretched rubber band regains its original shape on being released is due to elastic force. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The other type of forces are gravitational force that we have already discussed. The force exerted by the earth to pulling any object towards it is known as gravitational force. Have you ever seen dried leaves falling down on the ground, or the fruits from the tree fall on the ground always?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it so?
Ma'am, because of the gravitational force.
Because of the gravitational force, because earth is pulling it. The force by which the earth pulls object towards itself is called gravitational force. Okay, now tell me, if a plastic ball, a very lightweight ball, if you throw it in any water container or in any pond, will it sink or float?
Ma'am, it will float.
It will float. Why? There are so many reasons,
Ma'am,
but
because
we are talking about only force. So, in the context of force, what could be
because
the
of
reason?
buoyant force. Because of buoyant force.
Because of buoyant force. And what is buoyant force? The upward push of water on a floating object is called the buoyant force. When any object is floating on the water, water pushes it upwards. So this force is called buoyant force. It applies on every object which float on the water or sinks in the water. But it sinks when the buoyant force is less than the gravitational force, then it sinks. When buoyant force is greater than the gravitational force, then it will be float. The last one is electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. What is electrostatic force? Have you ever heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Only Anna has heard everything. Nobody else?
Ma'am, me too.
Hitaksh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell me what is electrostatic force?
Ma'am, force that is due to electricity is called electrostatic force.
Due to electricity.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, due to
ma'am, it
rubbing.
is caused.
Electrostatic force is caused by the charged electrons.
Yes, ma'am. They either attract themselves or repulse them.
Yes. Electrostatic force can be repulsive and also can be attractive. For example, if you have pieces of paper and you have a plastic comb and you put oil in your hair and rub the plastic comb on your hair, then you take the comb in contact of the pieces of paper, paper will attract it to the comb because there are some attraction force comes into the plastic comb when you rub it. There are some charged electric particles that will attract the paper. So here that attraction force is called electrostatic force. Clear to all of you?
Ma'am,
Do you have any questions? Anyone? Or I will ask you questions now. Okay, now it's time for me to ask you questions. My first question is, dry leaves from a tree fall down on the ground due to, there are four options: frictional force, gravitational force, muscular force, or both A and C. Raise your hand. Who knows the answer? Dry leaves from the tree fall down on the earth. Hitaksh.
ma'am, due to gravitational force, option number B.
Very good. Due to gravitational force. My second question is, why our slippers should be well grooved? Option A, to increase friction. Option B, to reduce gravity. Option 3, to reduce friction. Option D, to increase elasticity. Other than Hitaksh, anyone? Anay. Anay, you answer.
Ma'am, to increase friction.
Very good. To increase friction, so that we should not skid on the ground. So our slipper should be well grooved. The next question. The man in the diagram will dash. Look at the picture carefully and observe the picture. And then read the options. Shall I read the options for you? Anna is saying no. Yes, Anna, you have
Ma'am,
done.
Ma'am, option C.
Option C. Fall because the banana peel will reduce friction between his shoe and the ground. Yes, when the friction is less, we skid. And the banana peel reduce the friction. If we step on the banana peel, we always slip. Okay, so be careful. The next question is, which activity requires a different force than the one involved in rest 3 activities? A plastic ball keeps floating on surface of water kept in a bucket. Option B, a rolling ball on the floor stops after some time on its own. Option C, wearing and tearing off tires of an old car. Option D, heating up of hands while rubbing. Only 2 guys are answering. What about others? Okay, this time Hitaksh will answer.
ma'am,
Yes.
option A.
Very good. Option A. A plastic ball keeps floating on surface of water kept in bucket. The last but not the least question is, Nishant cut the thread from which a stone was tied and suspended. He observed the changes and concluded that. Look at the picture carefully, then think about the answer.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I know the answer.
Mariam, can you answer? Shreya is there? Harshita, would you give it a try? Okay, Anay.
Ma'am, option B. Gravity pulls objects towards ground.
Very good. Gravity pulls objects towards ground.